Here's Spider-Man. I'm actually a big fan of the Spider-Man games on PlayStation. Well, actually, I had the first one on Dreamcast, and I thought it was awesome. I thought that was the first time I really felt like I was playing as a character, in any comic book-based game. And the second one, Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, was nowhere near as good, but it was still fairly enjoyable. This is the third one, which is based on the first movie, and I like it, but it's kind of overshadowed by Spider-Man 2, which is one of the greatest, it's one of the greatest movie games ever made, it's one of the greatest superhero games ever made, and it's definitely the best Spider-Man game ever made. I stopped getting the new Spider-Man games after this, which is kind of a mistake because Ultimate Spider-Man is really cool. I actually got that from my friend Brandon for Christmas, and we played it for a while, and, it was great, and I didn't get it for whatever reason. But there you have it. Okay, next we have Mega Man Network Transmission. I actually like the Mega Man NT games, but this one is actually not like an RPG card game like those are. This is a side-scroller done in a kind of a weird style, cel-shaded style, and it mixes that card stuff in there, but it actually plays more like Mega Man. But speaking of Mega Man Anniversary Collection. This is mandatory if you're a Mega Man fan. It's got Mega Man 1 through 8, and it's got the 2 arcade games. Fucking great. Mega Man X Collection. Gotta love it. This has got the first 6 Mega Man X games, as well as the kart racing game for PlayStation that never came out here. And believe it or not, that Mega Man kart racing game, it's decent. Mega Man Command Mission. This Mega Man X Command Mission. This one's a little bit more like an RPG, and it's actually really good, although it can be kind of hard. I'm not sure if I ever finished it, but I probably should go back and finish it. Sonic Mega Collection. If you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, back when he was good, 2D, just running really fast, this is great. I mean, you got Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, you got Sonic Spinball, and then as a bonus you get Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is a version of Puyo Puyo. If you played Kirby Avalanche, it's the same fucking game. And Sonic 3D Blast, which isn't nearly as bad as people say it is. And I think there might be some unlockables on here, but I'm not sure. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Now, I gotta admit, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this, because I already have it for Dreamcast. And sure, this is kind of enhanced. It has better chow raising, so if you're into that, that's pretty cool. But the sound quality is really bad compared to the Dreamcast version. Especially the audio, the speaking parts. I think I just bought this because I was excited to get a Sonic game, any Sega game, on a Nintendo system. This was the first one. I was also really, really into Sonic at the time, so there you have it. Star Fox Adventures. This isn't really a Star Fox game, it's actually more of a Zelda-style game. It's not as good as Zelda, and it's not as good as Star Fox, but it actually is a lot of fun. It's not really an RPG like Zelda, it's more of an adventure game. And it does actually have some space battles in it. It's really not a bad game, and it has really impressive graphics, so it's worth taking a look at. Star Fox Assault is much better, although I don't like the parts where you're on foot or in the Landmaster. Well, they're alright. They're better than they could have been. Star Fox Assault is interesting because even though I love this game and I have a blast playing through it, and it was just a huge rush, once I beat it, I never really went back to it. I tried to go back to it, and I just wasn't feeling it. Maybe I will in the future, but it was kind of a play it once, beat it, and then put it aside game. This is The Simpsons Hit and Run. I played this because I played it on my cousin's Xbox, and I thought it was really good. It's kind of like a Grand Theft Auto with The Simpsons, and that's all there is to say. People say there hasn't been a good Simpsons game since the arcade game, but this one's actually pretty good. So there you have it. This is Beautiful Joe. This is a Capcom game. I absolutely fucking love Capcom. And I got this one because I played it at one of those kiosks. So there's another example of a game that I sat there in either FYE or GameStop, and in this case I'm pretty sure it was GameStop, and played the shit out of it, and then I wound up buying it. Here's the very first GameCube game I ever got. Star Wars Rogue Squadron Rogue Leader. Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2. I don't know. It's a really fucking cool game. I never got the sequel because I played it at a kiosk, and I didn't like that one as much. But I guess now that I'm considering myself a GameCube collector, I'll get it. Here's James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire. This is the only James Bond game I have for GameCube. I actually have all the other ones, Nightfire, Everything or Nothing, From Russia with Love, but I have them on PlayStation 2. This is actually a decent game. It's no GoldenEye, but I enjoyed it. Speaking of first-person shooters, here's Medal of Honor Rising Sun. I really like the Medal of Honor games, although a lot of people have claimed that this was the last truly great one. And I gotta say, to some extent I agree. This is a good game. All-Star Baseball 2003. I really wanted a baseball game, and I actually wound up getting All-Star Baseball 2002 because I had played All-Star Baseball 2000 on the Nintendo 64, and I found it to be really good. So I got All-Star Baseball 02, and I was really disappointed with it. And I wound up selling it to somebody else for like $20, and then I took the money, and I wound up getting a cheap copy of 03, which is a lot better. It's still not like amazing, but it fulfills the requirement of a decent baseball game on GameCube, although when I got Mario Baseball, I stopped playing this. And Soul Calibur 2. I like Soul Calibur. I have 3, but that's only on PlayStation 3. I don't have 4 yet, but eventually when I get my Xbox 360, I'll definitely want to get that. What can you say about Soul Calibur 2? The GameCube version has Link in it, which is pretty amusing. And anyway, last week I decided to become a collector, and I went to the store and I bought I bought 2 GameCube games, so I'll show you what I got. I got Beautiful Joe 2. I've always wanted this one, and look at what I paid for it. $3. $2.99. That's absolutely amazing. Can you believe they wanted $15 for Luigi's Mansion? I should have picked that up, but I was in kind of a hurry, and I only wanted to buy 2 games. But I guess now I'll be getting more. And here it is. I've wanted this game for so long. Played it in a kiosk. I'm a huge fan of the character. I've always wanted this game. And I finally got a copy of Wario World. And I only paid $10 for it. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's used, but I played it on the Wii, and it works great, and it has the manual, and it's in decent condition. The only thing is I can't stand these fucking stickers. Can't they make them easier to remove? And it's not bad enough. They got to do it there, and then there's one there, and then there's one there. Can you please give me a fucking break? Well, anyway, there's my GameCube collection, along with my 2 new additions to the GameCube family. I haven't played this one yet, but I've been playing the shit out of this one. On the Wii, of course. So, hope you enjoyed it.